Hey guys, Marman2468 here, and today we're playing Kerbal Space Program. The new version is out with the meteorite systems, with the defense in collaboration with NASA and all that stuff. But it's not going to be a normal episode. I'm going to be doing something a little bit different, where I've set myself the challenge of breaking the land speed record in KSP. So we're gonna build a craft, try and break it, and yeah. Alright, so what you're seeing right now on screen is the sped up footage of me building the first craft, which we are going to be using to try and break the land speed record. If you don't know, the land speed record is basically the fastest speed that can be achieved by a car, but the rule is it has to stay on the ground. And the current land speed record is 1,224 kilometers an hour, or 760 miles per hour, which equals to 340 meters per second, since in Kerbal Space Program it measures the speed in meters per second. And the speed was broken by the craft named Thrust SSC on October 15th, 1997. So here we are. This is the final version of the craft, and since, you know, all the crafts have kind of like a special name, something cool like Thrust SSC, I decided to call mine something really epic. That's why it's called Bruce Mark I. Alright, so it's now time to launch Bruce Mark I. Actually, now that I think of it, this is a solid fuel thruster, so it's not going to stop, so Melfrey is kind of screwed. There we go. To ultra speeds. This solid fuel thruster is really cool. It's really stable. Oh, as soon as I say that, it starts to go crazy. Alright, wait. I'll try braking. It did slow down a little. Ooh, it's about to take off. Can we make it take off? Okay, it's taken off. I have just made an airplane, which is I don't know. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. And it, what? Oh my god. What is going on? This is the greatest plane ever. Alright, here we are building Bruce Mark II in super speed. I think the only problem Bruce Mark I had was the limited speed. It came nowhere near 340 meters per second, and so I added these two big solid fuel thrusters at the back, and then I put the tail fins back and these extra winglets, and there we go, Bruce Mark II. Alright, Bruce Mark II, time for launch. And this time we've got 3 solid fuel thrusters instead of just 1. So let's go. And we've also got, well, yeah, you guys know what there is. Looks like it's shaking a lot more, even though we have, oh, the runway's about to end, and there it is. 190, there was an improvement. But, oh my god, this is so much more stable this time. It's an actual airplane, just by using winglets. That is pretty crazy. Alright, so here's me building Bruce Mark III. There weren't a lot of changes. All I really wanted to do was swap out the solid fuel thrusters with actual fuel tanks and actual engines, because I kind of think they're more controllable. And I added as many as possible here. I added 4 plus the 1 big solid fuel thruster, which makes up the body, and I had these jet engines on the back, which I'll actually change in the next mark. So there we go. I added back the winglets, and that's about it. Alright, and time for the launch of Bruce Mark III. Let's try get this thing going. Oh, actually, I think the staging should differ because I think these engines need like a warm-up time before they can actually go. And ooh, hang on, wait, do they need electricity as well? They might do actually. Yeah, I don't know what's the deal with that. Whoa, this one is not as stable as the last one. Okay, I guess I'll try change those engines because I don't really like those. Okay, so here in Bruce Mark, what is this, Mark 4? Yeah, all I really did was change out those crappy jet engines with these awesome looking pointy much more thrust producing engines, and I thought that they needed an air intake, and so I was trying to add an air intake there. But I'm not sure if they do actually. And on those bottom two fuel tanks, I was finding it so hard to add the air intake things that I just ended up not having anything. So there we go, Bruce Mark 4. Okay, now we're talking. I swapped those bad engines out with these cool, awesome looking pointy engines, and also I added some air intake because I think these need air intake, if I'm not wrong. And other than that, I didn't change anything. So let's first of all get these going. Oh, these ones don't need... Okay, I thought these ones needed warm-up time. I guess they don't. Oh, looks like the craft is... The SAS is working. 180, 100 and... Oh, that... Whoa. Okay, that... Alright, well, after that tragic loss of the Bruce Mark 4, I decided to start a brand new craft, and I was going with the idea of having, you know, small equals better. And so I just added this one fuel tank and that little engine. And, you know, I wanted to give it a better name, so that's why I called it Pearl Mark 1. Alright, well, after recovering from that tragic loss of the Bruce ship, we have built a new one, the Pearl Mark 1. So let's give it a try. Turn on SAS, engines to full, and go. Oh, that is not stable. Whoa, okay, that did not work. I think the major problem with this one is stability. So yeah. Alright, so what I did here was I tried to make it more stable by adding these kind of support struts to the back of it, and adding these tires to the back, and the idea with this is that it will be much harder for the craft to flip over, which was the problem we had last round. So there we go, Pearl Mark 2. And here we are with the Pearl Mark 2. Ready to launch. Whoops, I forgot SAS. Hopefully this is more stable. Looks like it's pointing upwards a bit, which might not be good because that means the air resistance is kind of going to make it weigh less, and we kind of want it to weigh more so that it has more friction. Whoa, okay, we finished the runway, and this happens as usual, of course. So as I was talking, we actually finished the runway. We only reached about 150, which is not good. But, oh, I guess that's because we only have one engine. So, yeah. I guess next I'll try add more engines. Alright, so by adding those struts and putting the wheels at the back, that definitely solved the stability problem. Now we have the speed problem. And what I'm doing here is adding just a crap load of engines, which we're going to put fuel tanks, which we're going to put the engines on. Now, I said that we don't want friction. No, I said that we want friction to go faster. I was wrong. We don't want friction because that'll make the ship go slower, and that's not what we're trying to do. So yeah, there we go. The Pearl Mark, what is this, Mark 4, I think? Yeah, we really went all out with the engines. And here we are, ready to launch definitely the most epic one of its series, the Pearl Mark 3. We went all out with 6 engines, and hopefully this... Wait, no, not 6. 7 engines. But it does seem to be going nearer and nearer to the ground, so hopefully it works. SAS on, engines to the max, and go. Alright, already at 100. Let's see if it reaches 200. Remember, we need to reach a speed of 340 meters per second. This one did not reach. No, this one didn't even come close. I think it was 170 something. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's too many engines. I'm not sure actually. Maybe if we use the same of this one, but we actually turn it around so that it goes that way instead. We'll try that. Alright, and here we are with Pearl Mark 3, launch number 2. Hopefully this goes a little bit better. We want to really launch it with the slightest amount of power, as there's a little drop here. You can see the remains of my test runs here. Let's turn on the brakes. This is a very low rider, so we don't want it to touch the ground. And here we are ready to go. Let's go. Turn on SAS. And here we go. This should be a much longer run, hopefully. Looks like we're at 160. Oh, looks like it's turning. 170. 170. Oh, okay. Alright, well that was an epic crash, but again, as usual, speed was our biggest enemy, so to compensate for that, I just added these 4 big solid fuel thrusters, and I actually extended the strut for the wheels for more stability, and then I actually, I didn't notice at the time, but the solid fuel thrusters I put the wrong way around, and here I actually added some tires, not to make it sink down too much because of the weight, and because I extended the struts even more. Alright, so here we are for... Whoa. That is always going nearer and nearer to touching. Is that touching actually? No, it's not. But those wheels are actually a really good idea, I think. So, I said more rockets weren't helping. Oh, okay. Wow, that is a major design flaw right there. I did not realize I put them the wrong way around. Crap. Well, let's try and actually do this, though, still. Even though they're, Oh, okay, no, I accidentally pressed space. So, let me just fix that. Alright, and, I fixed that. I can't believe I made that mistake before. That was crazy. I actually, managed to clip these inside the other engines. I don't know if that counts for cheating or not, but still, that'll help with the aerodynamics of it, because it's basically like not having them. And it actually looks really cool with this outside ring of the solid fuel thrusters and this pointy part of the actual normal engines. So, yeah. Let's go for it. Go down a little. And brake here. Right, now we should be straight. Let's, okay, SAS is on. There we go. Oh, and solid fuel thrusters, that did not work. Alright, well that craft was finding it really hard to reach the speed of 340 meters per second. So what I did was I just started in U1 and went back to the solid fuel thruster body design because I thought that was pretty fast. And what I did here was I actually used a technique which I tested out before, and that was to make a motorcycle. And you'll notice that there's only two wheels. There's one at the front and one at the back. And the way it still works, that it's really stable still because of those flaps on the wings. And basically, the way this works is you have these structural supports, and you have them release after your engine start, and then it actually stays stable. And here I tried adding a nose cone. So there we go, our new ship, the Bono Mark I. Alright, and we are ready to launch Bono Mark I. Yeah. This might look weird, but just trust me, okay? Trust me on this. I got it. Put SAS on and go. Turn the speed up to max. Okay, this is going much better. We're already at 180. We're gonna reach 200. We reached 200, which is the best we've gotten so far. And there goes the ship. Fantastic. Alright, so that was actually really stable, and again, the biggest enemy was speed. So what I did was I added these engines, and also I noticed that a lot of the fuel from the fuel thruster didn't actually finish. So I just replaced that with a smaller fuel thruster, and that hopefully would help reduce the weight, since a lot of that fuel in the fuel thruster was useless. We weren't using it. And I removed one of the wing sets, and other than that, that's it. So there we go, Bono Mark III. Alright, here we are with Bono Mark II. Hopefully our last. I have good feelings about this. So SAS on, solid fuel thrusters, and launch. What was that? What? Okay, so honestly, I have absolutely no clue what happened there, but to compensate for what did happen, I just added a ton of these support struts, and hopefully this time it'll stick on to the craft itself. Alright, now we're here with Bono Mark 2.1. Last one wasn't our last one, so probably this one won't be either, so let's go. Solid fuel thrusters and launch. Alright, this one actually stayed on the craft, which is a good sign. Holy crap, we're already at 200, 210, and we're dead. So swapping out the solid fuel thruster actually worked quite well, because by not adding any engines, we actually managed to get a 10 meter per second higher speed. So what I did, just for a little bit of fun and to test out the new features from the update, I used this gigantic engine just to try out and see how strong it is. So there we go, the Bono Mark III. Alright, so we're here with Bono Mark 2.2, I think. And, you know what? I just wanted to try this engine out because that just looks ridiculous. So, let's try it. If you don't know, this came in the new update for KSP, and it is by far the largest engine. So, let's go. Solid fuel thrusters, and we're gonna go full engine, full power. I think it's gonna make it this time. I have high hopes. So, let's go. Oh my god, 250! Wow.
Oh my god, 250!
Alright, so I decided the way to go was with that brand new engine, which just produces an absolute crap ton of thrust. So what I did was I added these big two fuel tanks. I put this orbiter capsule instead of that jet engine capsule. I mean that jet fighter capsule. And also I added these strut things with the wheels at the bottom for stability, because I had a feeling that, with that much speed, there's gonna be problems. So, this is the Abraham Mark 1, because, well, yeah, I was running out of names to give the aircraft, so there we go, the Abraham Mark 1. Alright, and here we are with Abraham Mark 1. I have a good feeling about this. I have a really good feeling about this. I mean, look, these are the new fuel tanks from the update. Let's go. We'll put SAS on even if we don't have any way to steer the craft. Let's go full power. I have a good feeling about this. Hopefully it doesn't just fly up in the air. 3, 2, 1, go. Here you go. Actually, a really slow speed up. Oh, okay, now there's a lot of acceleration. Going up to 150, not as fast as last time. I think it's just because of the weight difference. Actually quite slow compared to last time, but looks like it's burning hardly any fuel. So, oh, they're gonna be in trouble. Alright, so here we are with Abraham Mark III. I actually forgot to record me building it, so what I did was I added two small fuel tanks and put these giant engines at the top. Oh, and I actually forgot the most important part, which was to link this fuel tank to these, so this isn't going to go that well. But let's just see the acceleration it gives, because these two fuel tanks are going to run out immediately, I suspect. Oh, okay, that did not work out well. Alright, so what I did in this one was I tried to put these two engines right where the center of mass is, and because I thought that way it wouldn't flip over, but still on the top, and well, you'll see what happens. Alright, and here we are with the launch of Abraham Mark III. I know I say this about every craft, but I have a really good feeling about this one. I am almost certain this is gonna make it, if not come really close. Well, that was not what I expected. And here we are with Abraham Mark 3. What is that? Why is there a random strut in the air? 2 random struts in the air. Okay. Despite the looks, I have a good feeling about this. To fix it, I just put them to the side instead of on top, and I think that should work. So let's go. What? Okay, it says I'm in an orbit. Yeah, I think I found a bug. Definitely found a bug. It says it said I was going at 170 meters per second, but let's go. And go. Alright, awesome acceleration. 200. 250. Damn it. Oh, it's still going. I don't know if this can count as land speed record, but I'm counting it. Come on. Come on. 340. 340. 340. We did it! We broke the land speed record. 350, 360. I mean, it's not on land, but it still counts. Oh. Oh my god, Abraham 3.5 did it. Like, wow, just, there we go. There we have it. We have broke the land speed record, sort of, thanks to Abraham 3.5. So, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.